From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Brought me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. He'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They get it to him running left. Fighting him off. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Taylor into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he's forced out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Slow.
58
Z.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Z.
Now it's Taylor. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll sneak it with Taylor. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes, that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hot! Hot! Hot!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 89 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up. An
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. First down, a run with Hyde. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Goodwin able to haul it in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Taylor now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Ross. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. These 2 teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Bernard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Taylor. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Taylor, operating from the gun. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. On first down, they go option to the right. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Jordan Willis. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Set!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This is Collins on the handoff, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Collins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and goal, Drake. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Taylor over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Taylor now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Taylor will throw again. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. On the screen, Bernard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Back there in that Philly, here we go.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance and ending up winning this game.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Jackson now. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. On 3rd down, Taylor looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
They go play action here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They go again with Collins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Now Taylor on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Taylor looking to throw on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They pitch it out to Collins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Collins. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. That's a run. They're running it.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
for real, for real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. With the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her. Her stepped out, now she's saying what she really think. Really think, really think. Open accounts no matter where we at. There and back. Barely open, I never it once and she two. That means it's can't. But my explosive train to go. My chain to glow. Everything you see I paid for. Gang grow. For real, for real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real, for real. My